He's a field of 9, and they're preparing to leave the 1900-metre starting point. Ready. Oh, Olympic Flame gave a rear. A little bit of a pig root. Off. She jumped okay, Olympic Flame. In fact, she and Twin Alps were the smartest to begin. Away pretty well was Al Kutzbar, and then comes Bailup, followed by King Solo, and then Last Trump closely followed and out pretty wide by Like a Lunge on the Bay. And dropping out to last is Commercial Balance. Going to the 1600 metres, and King Solo taken to the lead by about a length now on Last Trump, a length and a half away third Twin Alps. Like a Lunge going up to fourth on the outside, then the favourite Olympic Flame, followed closely by On the Bay, who's travelling inside of Kutzbar, second last being Commercial Balance, and last of all Bailup. Heading down the back of the course, 1300 before them, and King Solo is keen to race. He's a half length on Last Trump. In third posse, 2 lengths away, Twin Alps travelling on the inside of Like a Lunch, 3 or 4 Olympic Flame, a length on the Bay. Then Kutzbar, second last near the inside, Commercial Balance, and Bailup is last. No change onto the next bend at the 950, and King Solo shows out. A half length on Last Trump, a couple of lengths then to Twin Alps, followed on the outside by Like a Lunch. 3 lengths Olympic Flame, 1 to On the Bay, and then Kutzbar ridden hard from Commercial Balance, and Bailup is last. Down by the 700 metres, still no variation, and it's King Solo leading out by about a length and a half. Second last Trump not travelling well, he's called it a day, and Twin Alps and Like a Lunch have gone away from him with the favourite Olympic Flame going to the extreme outside. On the Bay looking for a run, and then Commercial Balance followed by Kutzbar. Bailup second last, and Last Trump's given up so quickly it's tailed off, homeward bound, and King Solo tackled for the lead by Twin Alps. Commercial Balance runs on, and then Olympic Flame, and behind those On the Bay, but Commercial Balance and Marie Linden have drawn to the lead. And down to the 200 metres, Commercial Balance leads 2 lengths. On the Bay is second, Olympic Flame third, but it's Commercial Balance. 100 metres to go in no danger. On the Bay taking no ground off it, and then Olympic Flame, but Commercial Balance and Miss Marie Linden win easily. Commercial Balance 2.5 On the Bay, 3 Olympic Flame, then King Solo, Twin Alps, Kutzbar, Bailup, Like a Lunch, and Last Trump tailed off.
Former New Zealand rider there, Marie Linden, winning the 5th event at Rosehill, first leg of the double. The numbers will be 1, 8 and 3, or 1, 8 and 3, Commercial Balance, On the Bay and Olympic Flame. And you can see that Linden's got a well one on Commercial Balance inside the welter. Ron Papshakola, let's go across to Adelaide and Cheltenham.
Also showing some speed is Well Kept as they settle fully with Proud Zam. Up there too was Noble Gay and also Diamond Zone. Pamfield, the boot on the air. In the second division midfield, Down a Million. Just a Hobo buried on the inside of Final Extra. Disco Gambler there with Elusive Gambler as they crowd up from behind. Crucidium next and around the muffler, but he's 4 deep. Back in that division was Bread and Wine with Missioner, and Relady is last, passing the 1,000-metre mark now, and the lightly weighted Proud Zam on top, showed out by a half Diamond Zone. One away, Mighty Verdict getting the run of the race. Over on its outside was Noble Gay, the bolter. They were followed by Down a Million with Well Kept travelling up on its inside and looks to be going okay from the boot on the air. Muffler's never seen the rail. Out there with it was Elusive Gambler and Final Extra. Disco Gambler on the inside from Crucidium taking stock with Pamfield. Just a Hobo's been shuffled back, and in trouble there was Check with Relady getting up on its inside, and then Bread and Wine, and last of all is Missioner. On the turn for home now, and the leader is Proud Zam. Tried to kick away, got about a length in front of Diamond Zone. Disco Gambler goes for the rails, run and grabs it. Out wider on the track, Well Kept and Mighty Verdict, and then further back in the field, Elusive Gambler. It's out wide, Well Kept going to the lead from Disco Gambler. Mighty Verdict running on with Proud Zam and Pamfield from the clouds, but Well Kept is clear, and Well Kept is going to take out the welter. Just a Hobo flying when it's all over. Do you think he's been something beaten? Well Kept wins it by a couple.
And in Adelaide, the interim dividends on 413 Well Kept, $1.50 and 55 cents. Disco Gambler $1.55, and Just a Hobo, who Ron Paps thought was a bit unlucky, at $1.35. 413 after race 4 in Cheltenham. Leg of the double, Commercial Balance 205 and 65. On the Bay 90, Olympic Flame 75. The Quinella there was 8.30. Trifecta $24.05. Over to Adelaide, the Gunsynd welter. Well Kept 150 and 55. Disco Gambler 155. Just a Hobo 135. Quinella there 660. Trifecta $52 and 70 cents. So that clears up the information on the 2 legs of the double.
And the 5th is just about to be put up, and the 7th will be up in 1988.
Right, now Millie, where is the book available from?
It will be available on...
Ron Taylor, Ron?
Yes, well, I'd like to introduce Jenny Moller. Jenny is a jockey from
Sweden. And Jenny, you're here on a working holiday. You've been riding here and you've ridden a winner.
Yes, that's right.
How did you feel about that?
Oh, it's always good to ride a winner.
Tell the viewers where it was and what it was all about.
It was at Pakenham the last week, and it was 1,000 meters race, and it was a good horse.
Great. And do they have many races in Sweden? Is it like this? Is it like Flemington? Do you have race courses as big as this?
We only got 2 race courses in Sweden, and they're about the same size as this one in Flemington.
And you were telling me before that you race in the wintertime, even though there's snow on the ground, and you train horses on ice.
Yes, that's right.
We're very interested because we don't train them when the weather gets wet and in snow. We don't experience snow in Melbourne. But racing in Sweden must be entirely different to here then.
Oh, yes, it is mostly because of the weather. And we have to train on the ice and the snow because there is ice and snow 6 months of the year.
And so have you enjoyed your experience out here? You're only a young-looking girl. Can you tell the viewers how old you are?
I'm 22 this year.
22, and you're going back to Sweden to ride as a professional jockey, of course?
Yes, that's right.
And what memories do you think you'll take home from here?
I don't know yet. I don't think I've seen everything, so I wait the 2 weeks I'm still here, and I'll decide that later.
Okay. Philip, what did you think of Jenny? Did you think that she's an acquisition to our racing?
How many female jockeys would you have? Many girls ride over there?
Yes, almost half of the jockeys in Sweden are girls, and all the apprentices are girls in Sweden.
Anyway,
pay to be a jockey over there, wouldn't it, Ron?
Well, we'd certainly be among the talent.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
Jenny.
It's lovely, Jenny, of you to come up, and look forward to seeing you again, and good luck when you go home.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the next race on the program, of course, is
12 third, Ronwood. Kenny Lass third as they're about to go in Sydney, so it's 13, 19, 12. Here's Sydney.
And away they go, immediately dropping out to last sound of bells. Northern Plain didn't jump quickly, and the early leader, the speedy Wing Commander from Fort Denison. Third posse and 3 deep is Raffalini, followed by Pleasant Flight and Merry Ruler, and then Dancehall Girl and Foreign Edition. 2 lengths to Northern Plain and Swift Cheval, and 3 or 4 to Sound of Bells. 700 to go, and Fort Denison the outside, just leading Wing Commander. Third Raffalini, fourth is Pleasant Flight. Fifth on the outside, Merry Ruler, then Dancehall Girl, covering a lot of additional ground over Foreign Edition, then Swift Cheval and Northern Plain, and 2 or 3 lengths to Sound of Bells. They come to the home corner at the 500 metres, and Fort Denison makes play about 3/4 on Wing Commander. Raffalini a length away, followed by Pleasant Flight, and Dancehall Girl very wide as they straighten up. Fort Denison leads a half length on Wing Commander. Raffalini sticking on from Merry Ruler, Pleasant Flight, and then Dancehall Girl and Swift Cheval. At the 200, Raffalini after Fort Denison, followed then by Wing Commander. Merry Ruler disappointed for a run, but Raffalini's taken a clear-cut lead from Fort Denison, and Merry Ruler finally getting into the open. It'll be too late. Swift Cheval flies, but as they hit it, Raffalini's won it from a tighty Merry Ruler and wide out Swift Cheval, and then came Fort Denison. Pleasant Flight, Wing Commander, Foreign Edition, and then Northern Plain, followed by Dancehall Girl and Sound of Bells. Didn't fire today, and he was last of all.
As one with Merry Ruler and Swift Cheval in the photo. This is a very good horse, Raffalini. He was first up today. His last win was at Rose Hill in October. He's only had 11 starts for 7 wins, and he has a big reputation as a sprinter, and there's no question that he is a top-class horse. By Raffendale, he's trained at Warwick Farm. Shane Dye, the jockey today, he's quickly gone up and got the opposition well and truly beaten. And in a tip-top field, which included horses such as Fort Denison, Dancehall Girl and Swift Cheval and Merry Ruler, Raffalini's been able to go to the line and win very well. He's tied for 2nd and 3rd. Not much in it with horse on the outside, Swift Cheval and Merry Ruler almost hit it together. So over the line, Ian Craig thinks 7, 8, 6, Raffalini, Merry Ruler and a Swift Cheval. Will have those official placings with the totes shortly after race number 7 in Sydney. Very well during the week. Let's go to Ron Papps.
Zambati graduation. They're off and running, and a pretty tidy start. Robest won it from the inside, turned a reason. Bacara have jumped well. So did Clear Sun and also Cindy Venture. Going through the pack is Swift Expression, and Laudamus is hunting right around the full body of the lot of them with Up and Over Pete. In that division too came Royal Standard and Super Quote. They're crowding up. Over on the outside, Lady Moselle. Further back, Steppenwolf, followed then by Stanamar, and further back in the field, Glitterati, and last of all, one of the jumpers in the race, Caradam. At the 900-metre mark, Laudamus got around them, got to the rail and led a neck now to Super Quote. About a length away then came Clear Sun, Up and Over Pete, Bacara and Robest, all in a line of 4. Cindy Venture just off the pace, and with those two improving Swift Expression. Going between horses was Aegean Blue, and also in that division as they crowd again down the side is Turn to Reason, and with them out deeper there is Steppenwolf looking for room, Stanamar, followed by Lady Moselle, and they've dropped off Glitterati, Caradam and one other, Always a Dream, before the turn into the straight, and Super Quote is tackling this leader, Laudamus. Clear Sun comes at them. Robest can't get a run, and then further back in the field behind those, Bacara. Cindy Venture gets ahead of it, out wide of Stanamar, but struggling to pick them up from Up and Over Pete. Then Aegean Blue, Turn to Reason. Laudamus inside the 200, fights back like a cage lion. He's a neck to Clear Sun, who's tried hard. Cindy Venture starting to explode out of the pack, is coming home like a train. Laudamus being joined by Cindy Venture. Oh, there's nothing in it, and they're wide apart. Laudamus or Cindy Venture, I reckon the lad on the outside won. Cindy Venture thinks he's won by his whip action. Clear Sun between them, Stanamar, Robest next, followed by Turn to Reason, then Up and Over Pete, Caradam running on. Then Aegean Blue, Steppenwolf, Super Quote, Swift Expression, Lady Moselle, Bacara, Glitterati, further back Royal Standard, Always a Dream at the tail.
Gee, close there in Adelaide, but maybe on the outside, Cindy Venture getting up from Laudamus, and a Clear Sun. Stanamar's just missed out in 4th placing. Clear Sun's in the centre. He's about to go up and join Laudamus, and Cindy Venture's under great pressure. Laudamus on the fence, about a neck in front of Clear Sun and hanging on for the moment. And you'll see that Cindy Venture's not going to get there until the last beat or two. Really makes a dive. And Ricky Baroni on Cindy Venture thinks he's got up. Laudamus on the fence. They hit it together. Laudamus ridden by Ruth McMillan, who's one of the top jockeys in Adelaide. That angle's a bit tricky. I've called at Cheltenham a few times before, and maybe the outside has got up. But terrific finish. Okay, to race 6. So nothing in it there, Phil, after race 6, but in Sydney, Raffalini, number 7, 355, 125. Swift Cheval got second, number 6, $1. Mary Ruler third, 85. Quinella, 12.70. Trifecta, 96.75, and the daily double was $19.15. Now in Adelaide today, in race 6, it was Cindy Venture on the outside, number 15, 230 and 115. Laudamus, number 17 at 310. Clear Sun, 75. Quinella, 13.55. Trifecta, 325.70. And the daily double, $10.30. Horses in the mounting yard.